are now listening to the sounds of Mood Swing Music Group.
What's up and welcome back to the channel, man. And today what we gonna do, man, we gonna get into this little interesting thing that I call sidechain. And so, I use sidechaining a lot, man, when I'm working in Logic, mixing projects and stuff. But I notice a lot of producers and stuff never think to use it when they making beats, you know what I'm saying? So that they can really get that pump effect. So some people call it pumping and some people call it ducking. It depends on what genre of music you're working in. So I would put it this way. When I call it pumping, I would say pumping is more of an EDM type thing where you can take like you can take like a string or some kind of synth and make it duck the drum kick. And make it pump with the drum kick. Now, ducking is when you make more for hip hop. It's when you're making your bass duck under your kick drum so that your kick can come through solid and the bass pretty much adjust around the kick so that it doesn't drown it out or make it real muddy. So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. This is the track I was just working on, man, when I started thinking maybe this is something I could show on the channel. Check it out.
Now listening to the sounds of Mood Swing Music Group.
So I was working on this track, man, and I'm noticing when I stand up in my room, the low end was pretty much dominating the room. And it was almost canceling out my kick drum. And hip hop, you gotta have the kick knock, and that kick gotta come through, man. It gotta solidify the track. So I'm standing up and I'm just noticing it wasn't sounding muddy, but the kick was just not coming through as solid as it could. So let's do something here so you can hear what I'm talking about. We'll solo the kick with the bass, and then let's play it now. So it sounds pretty good if you're listening to it, right? But when I turn on my subwoofer, the subwoofer will tell everything. So basically, when I turn on my subwoofer, the bass is so deep that it's almost canceling out my drum kick. So here's how we're going to remedy that, man. We're going to do a little side chaining. So basically, side chaining is either ducking or pumping. And I'm going to show you how it goes right here. I might do you a demonstration of pumping too, but we're going to do ducking right now. They're the exact same thing, but in hip hop, we call it ducking. So, and basically that means we're making the bass line duck the kick drum. So here we go. We're going to get on the bass line here, which is this adrenaline bass. And I used some distortion to see if I could make it come through a little better, to make the kick drum come through a little better. And I kind of did, but let's do something different here. Let's go here. We're going to click on the plus right there. We're going to go down. We're just going to grab a simple compressor that everybody got if they got Maschine. So I always tell you guys this. You can use whatever compressor you want, but I try to use the stuff that's inside a Maschine, because if you got Maschine program, you can follow along exactly and apply this stuff to your beats. Now later on, you can put any compressor you want on your beat to do side chain, and that's solely up to you. Right now I'm just showing you how to do it so that you can get right in Maschine and try this trick out. And you might want to go pull up some of your old tracks and test it out on them and see if it make them sound better. So we're gonna go down to internal. We're gonna go to this first one here, compressor. And now once you get this compressor, now the compressor is on the actual bass line. So what you want to do now, once you get this compressor loaded, we want to go to sidechain right here. And then once you get in sidechain, you want to go to source. So you want to click source, and then you want to pick whatever it is you want the bass to duck. Now, if you notice, they got everything listed here that I got on this track. But what we gonna do, we gonna get right here under Mitch drums, and we gonna pick this dusty flat right here. And that's my kick drum. Now, once you got that kick drum chosen, you can go back to main right here. And what'll happen is you'll hear, when I play it, you're gonna hear the bass kind of ducking under the kick drum. Check it out. Maybe. Here we go. You see that meter right there dropping every time the bass kick? So basically what that's doing is giving the kick drum enough room to knock before the bass take it over. So let's turn this distortion off and make it smooth. And let's turn on some more instruments and see how it sounds. And there you have it, man. That's the ducking effect, man. In hip hop, we call it ducking, man. So basically what I just did, let's turn it all back off again. Turn off all the fancy stuff, all the ear candy, and just listen to the bass and the kick drum work together now instead of against each other. And then you can go in here and adjust it, man. So the attack, this attack right here is going to tell you how fast you want it to come in and cut down and duck. And this release is going to tell you how fast you want it to come back after the duck. So you can sit and mess with the attack and release. So basically when you see time up here, think about time. What time is it going to duck and what time is it going to come back? And those are the two you can adjust right there. And you can really adjust all these and mess with them, and you can come up with new sounds and everything, man. So I encourage you to get in here, like I always say, whatever you do, man, twist these knobs. Do not sit around and not be working on these knobs. So let's do something real quick before I get off this video, because I wanted this to be a quick one, man. It's Sunday. I'm in the lab. This is my time, really, man, to be in the lab just working on stuff. So I normally don't do videos on Sunday, but I came across that and I thought maybe it was something I wanted to do. Let's see here. Let's find us some sounds that we can use. Let's do this. We go to browse. We go to synth. I don't know what kind of synth I want yet. We go to synth lead maybe. And that's perfect. We go in here, we go here. here. All right, man, what we gonna do right here, we gonna get into some, let's get us a pattern going here. We gonna make us a little something and test this out, man. Well, we can leave it at that. This is simply a test. Let's just get into it. So we got that, and it sounds kind of hefty, but you know, we can turn it down a little bit. I just want to do this for video purposes. So now what we gonna do, let's go into another track here. And we gon', what do I want to go to? Go to sounds. We go to drum synth, and then we go to kick. We drop us a kick in there. Oh wow, Dusty Flat, the same one that I had on the other one. So okay. And then we will go, we don't want that on this one, so we turn that scale off. We'll turn our note repeat on. And we about to make us some house music real quick, man. So let's do this, man. I ain't, you know, I'm not a house music guy myself, but I could make it if I wanted to. Let's do this. Let's really make this. Let's go in here. I see we got some stuff wrong. Let's do it right if we gonna do it. Let's do it right. This is gonna be some. This gonna be a new one for you guys, man. And a lot of you guys probably already know this too, but it's just something for you to something new for you to add to your repertoire if you don't already know it, man. That's the way I see it. I don't really know what the hell I'm doing here. I lost myself, but you know what, we're going to do it just how I'm doing it. I'm just going to keep all of this a certain way. Because this is strictly to show you guys this. I'm not really trying to prove a point here how good I can make house music or nothing, but, and I don't know how I got the way I am on this video, but because it's just simply to show you this. I really don't care how it comes out. I just want to show you the actual effect and what it sounds like. All right, good enough. So let's go. So you see how they both fighting against each other, right? But let me do something real quick. I don't like the way that sound, and I want to make it sound a little more. Let's throw a chorus or something on it, maybe spread it out a little bit. So you see how that beat is up under there, man. We got our beat up under there, and it's doing its thing, right? So let's mute this and play the beat. So our beat under there doing all it can do, man. It's hustling under there. But let's do something else, man. Let's show you this pumping effect real quick. So we're gonna go back to this, and we're gonna go back to the For You Manny, and we're gonna add a compressor on For You Manny. Boom. And then we're gonna click Sidechain, and then we're gonna go here and we're gonna pick Dusty Flat, and then we're gonna go back to main, and we're gonna let this thing, and now you're gonna hear it. You're gonna hear this For You Manny pump, and check it out. As you can see, it's coming back in a little sooner as I change this release. But I can push the release all the way up and make it really pump. So here it is without the compressor. Here it is with the compressor. So that's it, man. That's what I wanted to show you, man. That is sidechain compression, aka ducking or pumping, depending on which genre of music you're working in, man. And I suggest you guys get in here and use it, man. It's a very valuable tool, man, for guys who making hip hop beats, because this is the way you can get your bass lines to duck up under that kick drum and make it sound dope like you be hearing on the radio and stuff, man. So get in there, man. Mess with it. Twist these knobs, man. Give me some feedback. Like I say, man, it's a Sunday for me, man. I'm normally in the studio creating, man, not really making videos and stuff, but I came across this and I thought this was a good opportunity to hit my channel with some more information, man, dealing with some machine tutorials. So get on the Sidechain, and man, and really, man, you can do a lot of stuff with it. You can actually create some really interesting sounds and stuff with it, man. So get in there, start sidechaining, man, start enhancing your tracks, man. Like I said, man, like, share, comment, subscribe. This is my day off, but I gave it to you anyway. And like always, peace.